this is quite age old. And if you just take it in context to India, and similarly across the globe, this technology is also a age old technology, where there across globe you will have different terms like yogurt, we have curd, there would be yogurt, and there is also cheese. We are now have it available in the market, and we are aware about it. So this technology wise, it was already there existing. And what has happened on the over a timeline or over a period of time is that it has developed. Okay, so many different scientists, they have contributed in developing new things in this area. And right from the late 18th century towards the 19th century, there was development through some of these things which are listed here, like vaccination, crop rotation, as in you cultivate one crop, after 3 months you do another cropping likewise. And then the identification or discoveries of microorganisms. Then later on in the 20th century, we have had revolutionary changes or developments in the area of industry, agriculture, जहाँ के products biofuel रहे हैं. Then there was antibiotic, DNA का structure, the recombinant DNA technology or genetic engineering, and then also the medicinal product, which is human insulin, was produced from bacteria, which was another landmark in the development or growth of biotechnology. Okay, so with this background, which has started from ages old, centuries, and then more developments that have happened over a period of time from 18th century towards the 20th century. And when we look into it, the development of or the current scenario of biotechnology, especially in the in India, when you compare, you will see that in India also it has grown quite well. Okay, so now India is the third largest destination for biotechnology across Asia Pacific, and simultaneously there is increase in bioeconomy which is also happening. And it is proposed that by 2030 the growth would be around $300 billion, which is quite higher. Okay, so biotechnology has got a very faster pace of growth in the recent years. And in by 2050 there would be even more developments and changes in terms of artificial biology would also going to happen. When we look into the biotechnology sectors in India, we have the more four major areas where biotechnology is divided. Especially in India, we have biopharmaceuticals, bioagriculture, bioindustry, and bio IT, plus bioservices. And looking into the growth and the faster pace with which the developments are happening or growth is happening in biotechnological area, the Indian government has also established the Department of Biotechnology. The Indian government, okay, there is Government of India's Department of Biotechnology, which is there. And several schemes are also been launched to promote and to develop new products from the biotechnology area. Okay, so there is lot of support from Government of India for these things. Now, since we are more interested about uh, whatever is the current state of biotechnology, what is going to happen, what we are going to do, what we are going to produce, what kind of things will be available in future, right? So first, to understand the opportunities in the area of biotechnology, हमें ये भी समझना पड़ेगा कि opportunities कैसे आएगी, right? So for opportunities, what we require is, what is the requirement of the society. Society का requirement होगा तभी opportunities आएगी, right? Yeah. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Continue, please.
Yeah. So, when we talk about opportunities, opportunities comes from the requirement of the society. Now, requirement of the society will be based upon the requirement of the uh, humans, right? So, as a human being, what do we need? We need lot of things in our day to day life, right? And these are some of the things which are listed here, which are our requirements for some, some of which are directly required by us, some of which are indirectly required for by us. ठीक है ना? Like there would be chemicals, or you can say biochemicals. We use sugar at home, right? We use salt at home, and apart from that, we also use lot of other chemicals in terms of food ingredients, in terms of detergent. Okay, then we use lot of other things like paper, textile. There would be antibiotic or vaccine which are aware, which we are aware about it, that they are all medically required or pharmaceutical products, right? So there are certain things which are our direct needs, like textiles also. Whereas there are certain things which are our indirect needs, which would be, let us say, agriculture. When we do agriculture, there is a requirement of higher productivity, right? So higher productivity, how are you going to get it? If you can develop some good variety crops, and if you can increase their yield, as in the amount of product. So there you see, there is transgenic plant, there is biofertilizer, there is biopesticide. Then there would be some food items like cheese and dairy products. There is a requirement for clean environment. For clean environment, we can use biofilters. We can go for various wastewater treatment equipments. There is a need for testing of the illnesses, right? Clinical testing. So we require diagnostic kits. If we want to determine something is present, something is absent in the water, we can go for biosensors. There is lot of data available in the soft form in the computers. That data need to be managed. So we require the DNA data, we require protein data, we require tools. So these are the various products which are required by the humans, by the society. And for that development of the product, what do we need? We need industry. Yeah. So, when we need the industry for the development of such products, there are these products which are being divided into these different categories. Okay. And for development of these different category products, we have different industries existing in the, or they are available and their setup are there in India and abroad. Like if you just talk about biopharmaceuticals, you will have Pinacea Biotech, or there would be other companies where you can have the Merck, or the Biotech itself. It is the name of the company, Biotech. Okay. So then, if you talk about bioagriculture, there would be companies like seed companies, where you are aware about Mahiko maybe, but there would be several other companies which are also working in the area of bioagriculture. There is Ankur Seeds, there are Mahiko Seeds, there is Bharat Biotech. There are other companies also which are the part of the bioagriculture. And the bioindustry, this is mainly because this category is mainly because of the products which are produced by the biology. Okay. So chemicals like citric acid, the chemicals like vinegar, the chemicals like alcohol, they are produced by these bioindustries. Okay. And then the computer related data analytical things which is done through bio IT. And there would be several regulatory things which are required for the biotechnology, where it will come as a bioservices, also bioservices to support the research. Okay, so there are a lot of, or you can say uh, more than 200 companies are there, even more are there in India itself, who are or which are working in the area of biotechnology, and they are producing the products. All right. And these are the various areas where you will find your scope or the opportunity. Okay. So you will have an opportunity to work in the sector of agriculture after doing biotechnology. You will be having scope in the industries linked with food, especially the food processing companies. Okay, where you will have either the food packaging, or you are converting the food, like just a tomato is converted into the jellies, or maybe the uh, squashes, or the food is, or the fruits are converted into the ketchups. Okay, so or any such, any kind of food processing industry, you will find a scope of biotechnology. Then there will be scope in terms in the area of medical, in terms of developing the medical related requirements, where there can be a biological or living organisms that would be required. So I think you are already aware about grafting and all, right? So there is skin grafting, there is bone grafting. So when we talk about grafting, as in होता है ना, cut हो जाता है, and then there will be a removal of a skin or burned skin, and to uh, replace that skin, वो सेम पर्सन के स्किन में से ही कोई थोड़ा पार्ट स्किन का टिश्यू लेके उसका ग्राफ्टिंग होता है. सो सिमिलरली देर वुड बी ग्राफ्टिंग ऑफ सम अदर parts of the body also. So there, what is happening nowadays is the development of new tissues is done in the laboratory, and then those tissues are then used for grafting purpose. Okay, so, in area of medical sciences, there would be utilization of the kits, there would be utilization of such tissues which are developed in the laboratory. And if you talk about the forensics, lot of forensic analysis is done on the basis of DNA analysis. Okay, and the DNA analysis is also part of the biotechnology. All right. Then just take just example of diagnostics. So in case of diagnostics, we have a kit which is available in the market, which is used for diagnosis of the COVID, or the diagnosis of some infection, right? So this diagnosis of infections, maybe any bacteria or virus, so those diagnostic kits, they are also being developed using the biotechnology. Okay, there is lot of research which is going on across the world, and there is lot of scope of working in the research laboratories, where new discoveries, new projects are happening in the area of biotechnology. Especially if I give you the example for the research laboratories, there is work which is going on development of 3D bioprinting. Okay, so 3D bioprinting क्या होता है कि उससे, जैसे आपका पूरा एक मॉडल आप प्रिंटिंग से तैयार कर सकते हो, यहाँ भी आपका पूरा एक ऑर्गन का आप प्रिंटिंग कर सकते हैं. ओके, यू कैन एक्चुअली क्रिएट some kind of part of the body or part of the living system, like maybe leaf, or maybe the muscles, और मे बी द हार्ट. ठीक है, ये आपका प्रिंटिंग होता है. तो ये भी एक एडवांस्ड लेवल का रिसर्च चल रहा है, जिससे कि जो शॉर्टेज ऑफ ऑर्गन डोनर्स होता है, दैट कैन बी सफाइस, दैट So the organs can be developed artificially by using the 3D bioprinting. Okay. So there are clinical laboratories where also you will find the opportunities. Clinical laboratories are important in terms of developing the pharmaceutical product. जो भी pharmaceutical product आता है हमारे मार्केट में, वो मार्केट में लॉन्च होने से पहले उसके ट्रायल्स होते हैं. And for trials you require clinical laboratories, so there is lot of scope in that area as well. All right. So you have agriculture sector, food, medical, forensics, bioinformatics, environment, which is another very important part for for having a healthy human life, healthy life on the earth. So in environment also there is lot of contribution from the biotechnology. जो हमारा वेस्ट वाटर होता है पूरा डोमेस्टिक साइड से, उस वेस्ट वाटर क्लीनिंग में भी बायोटेक्नोलॉजी यूज होती है. All right. So there are a lot of these areas, some of which I have included here. There would be many other related areas where you will find the opportunities. Okay. And as you can see here, there are some more names you can see. Like apart from this bioinformatics and environment, industry and food, medicine, agriculture, you can see marine biotechnology, patents, publication, invention, IPRs, desert and dry region. Okay. So in all these sectors areas there is application of biotechnology, और क्योंकि application है इसलिए आपकी opportunity भी है. Yeah. And if you look into the color scheme, the color is actually given as the indicator for the area. जैसे अगर हम industrial biotechnology कहते हैं, ये white biotechnology है. White biotechnology is industrial. Red biotechnology is medicine, human health, and diagnostics. So, likewise, each color is representing the area of color of biotechnology. Okay. So, those are the opportunities in specific different areas. बट जब हम देखते हैं कि मेरा जॉब क्या होगा, मेरा रोल क्या होगा, व्हाट वुड आई बी आफ्टर डूइंग बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, what will be my designation after biotechnology. So there are this kind of nomenclatures which are been given by different companies to the employees. Like there can be production engineer, the quality control analyst, pharmaceutical analyst, or even food inspector, tissue engineer, bioengineer, bioinformatics analyst, regulatory affairs manager. So this variety of terminologies are there as a job profile. Okay. But let me also tell you that the job profiles does not only limit to this. There would be companies which would provide their own nomenclature also. Like if there is a production company and there is a team working in that company, so there could be designation like a team leader, right? So team leader is looking after the production also, but his team leader is also having a team of few people. So the designation wise, there can be different labels or different terms, right? But these are some primarily used terms as a biotech professional. Okay. So after doing this biotechnology, you will find array of or scope for this biotechnology for developing your professional career in various areas in private as well as the government sector. Okay. So in government sector, especially one term represented here as food inspector, you can be a food inspector in the government organization, or you can be a scientist. The biotechnologist can be a researcher, the counselor, lecturer, engineer. Okay. So a variety of government related areas, sorry, there would be variety of different scope, yeah, that you will find in government area, but compared to that you will have more of the scopes in the industries of biotechnology. Yeah. And This is the professional career that you can have as an opportunity. And even after doing the undergraduate studies in biotechnology, you can go for higher studies based upon your interest. And if you want to seek the higher education, there are these different degree programs which you can opt for. Like you can go for higher studies as MTech, PhD, MBA. If you want to go abroad, usually they allow us, the students to do MS program. And even apart from this, there would be another opportunity if somebody has a business mind and want to develop something. They have some of their own ideas and they want to develop it into some startup. They can also be a bio entrepreneur. Okay, so you will see that there is lot of scope as a biotechnology in the market. Yeah. So far as the overall opportunities and scope is concerned, these are the areas where you can have. And if you allow me, I will also tell you about some of our graduates from the biotechnology department who have passed out from here and now they are serving in these different areas. Okay, including government organization, private sector, and the higher studies in India and abroad. Okay, like they are in agriculture company, pharmaceutical and healthcare, research labs, consultancy companies. They are in government jobs. They have pursued their higher studies like MTech, MSc, MBA, and even PhD. Okay, so these are some of the profiles of our students from the Department of Biotechnology at SPSU. The first one, Amreen Qureshi, she is working as Vice President JP Morgan Chase Company. She is the first batch graduate. And now, recently, our graduates, they are also placed in the JK Cement Limited company as process engineer. And there are students who have gone for higher studies and the doctorate degree. uh, Dr. Avnish Kumar, Dr. Hussain Sodawala, Dr. Pavan Kumar, he has directly pursued PhD after BTech. So even after BTech, you can directly go for PhD. And Pavan, he has done his PhD after clearing the GATE exam after BTech. Okay. And Shivam, he is a team leader at Biomed Limited company in New Zealand. So they are some of the alumni. They are in India. Some of them are they have gone abroad and are still working there. So these are some of the brief profiles of some of the students from the Department of Biotechnology at SPSU. And then you can be also one of them, right? So that is the scope and the opportunities in the area of biotechnology. Yeah. So that was about this whole webinar. I would like to have some questions from the students if they have any queries in their mind. Yes, BK sir.
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. It was a nice and very simple presentation of the biotechnology. And definitely you have given the insight to the student to think about the biotechnology course and
Thank,
what are the future prospects and about the alumni also. And this is what the very was they can decide on this basis and they can match their expectations in future and their future goals also. So if any student has any query, you can ask, ma'am, you can write question in chat also, or you can unmute, whatever the case may be. I think you have very well explained, ma'am.
thank you
So,
very much, sir. I thought
yeah,
instead of making it too much,
yeah, it is very
means
simple or
adding
bilkul
too
just,
many things.
yeah, to
Yeah.
the point, what they need actually.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Even then, if you have any query, students, you can ask, you can write on chat, or you can ask question by unmuting yourself.
Okay, I am checking the chat, but in chat there is no such question right now here. Yes, participants, students, if you have any question, you can ask right now, or even if you are not any question is not arising right now in your mind, you can just write it to us, maybe through the WhatsApp, or maybe through email, or contacting through the person whom you are in contact with, and I will definitely resolve your query.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Mukesh sir.
यस मैम, एक्चुअली कुछ बच्चे ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, एक्चुअली कोई टेक्निकल एरर आ रहा है, सो वो फिर अभी आफ्टर सेशन आपसे बात करेंगे मैम.
Good. No problem.
यस, थैंक यू.
Yes, yes, no problem. मैं अगर वो यहाँ if they are coming to the campus, I can talk to them directly. And
Okay.
if they want to resolve their query on phone, we are available. No
यस,
problem.
यस मैम, थैंक यू, थैंक यू.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you, ma'am, for giving us such a wonderful presentation on biotechnology. And definitely will require in future also for other set of students and will bother you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir.
So we are winding up this session and look forward for more sessions in future. Thank you so much. Participants, you can leave the session.
May I leave this, DK sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
हेलो सर, डीके सर.
Yes.
सर मीटिंग ओवर हो गई.
हाँ, आप इसको कर दीजिए प्लीज वाइंड अप.
एंड कर दो ना, ठीक है.
हाँ, yes, thank you.
थैंक यू सर.